and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be filming a get ready with me. I created this look that I'm rocking right now. A couple of you guys have requested for me to do like a mustard eye look. So here I am today finally creating that for you guys. It's been so long since that has been requested and it's been on my video to-do list for the longest time. But before we get started with the get ready with me, I just want to give you guys a quick announcement. The voting for the NYX Professional Makeup Face Awards New Zealand is now currently live. So that means you guys can go ahead and vote. I'm going to leave a link. It's going to be the first link that you see in the description box. Click on that. It only takes a couple of minutes to vote and every vote counts. I'll leave a card to my Mother Nature look, which is the look that you'll be voting for. If you guys have a couple of minutes to spare just to help your girl out, I would appreciate it so much. Again, the link will be down below. Tell your friends to vote, tell your mum to vote, tell your family to vote. The more votes, the higher chance that we can make it to the top 15. But yeah, I just want to quickly give you guys the announcement and just update you guys that voting is now live. But that's everything for the intro. Let's go ahead and get started with the get ready with me. Okay, so to get started with this get ready with me, I'm going to first apply my foundation. I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I'm in the shade Golden Beige. So I have been loving this foundation again. Like, I've always loved this foundation, but once I got a backup of the Hourglass Vanish Stick foundation, I was just using that one for a really long time. But more recently, I decided to go back to this foundation for a bit. I just love how it looks on camera. There's a reason why it's called the Photo Focus Foundation, because on film and on camera, I think my skin just looks so incredibly flawless. And I am going to use a couple of new Sigma products in today's video. So I'm going to use the Sigma Black Kabuki, the F80 brush. I typically don't use brushes to blend in my foundations, but I am now an Sigma affiliate person. You can use my code JUDYC to save 10% off at Sigma Beauty. So this is actually one of their bestseller brushes. I'm just going to press, or maybe swirl. Yeah, I'm just going to press it into my skin. This brush is so good. I haven't used a brush for my foundation in a very long time, and that gave me so much more coverage than a beauty blender would. So yeah, now I have an Sigma affiliate code. I am going to leave it in my description box in every single one of my videos, just in case if you guys want to use it or get a reminder of what the code is actually, because I've actually bought my first brush set from Sigma. You can't even get that brush set off Sigma anymore. Like, that's how long ago it was. It was like my first year of high school. Everybody was talking about Sigma brushes and I really wanted to try out their brushes, so I picked up their brush set. It was the one with like the blue handle. You can't even get that brush set anymore. It's just so crazy that now I get to work with them, and they just sent me a whole box of goodies, and you know, it's just seriously so exciting. Next, I'm going to take my Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the shade Medium 30. This is the old shade name, so I don't know the new shade name for Medium 30. You guys will just have to go to Colourpop and figure it out. I remember they posted a picture of like their old and new names comparison, and a lot of you guys have asked me to do a review on the Colourpop concealers, which I actually already have. I don't think they changed the formula of the concealer. I think they just expanded their range. So yeah, I'll leave a link down below if I remember for my Colourpop concealer review. I mean, I use them so often, so clearly I do like it. I think it's just very affordable, very easy to get. And then I use Golden 40 just like for my blemishes, just around my face. And another Sigma product I'm gonna try is their 3D HD sponge. So it's a very different kind of sponge from what I'm used to. As you guys know, I always use my Real Techniques. So you can buy anything from Sigma Beauty and use my code and it will work, but I've never used this before, so let's give it a go. It is already damped. I mean, it blends everything out really nicely. I think it's this shape that I'm just not used to, but it does blend in really nicely, and I really do like that sharp point where you can get right into the corner. So to set my under eyes, I'm going to use the NYX HD Finishing Powder with my Sigma Blend Kabuki brush. This is the F79. I feel like this would be good to like set my under eyes. I usually use my beauty sponge, but let's try some new things, you know? Let's not use the same things all the time. And then to set the rest of my face, I'll be using the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. I'm in the shade Soft Beige, and I'm just going to use my Colourpop large powder brush just to lightly dust the areas where we didn't set it with the loose powder. So that is pretty much it for my base for now. I'm gonna go off camera and do my brows, and then we'll be right back to start on the eyes. Okay, so I got my brows on. Now we can finally move on to the eyes. So first, let me tell you guys my inspiration for the makeup look that I want to create today. I've had this Colourpop single eyeshadow for the longest time. This is called Paper Tiger. I got this eyeshadow wanting to create a mustard look for you guys. So I want to show you guys some photos of my inspiration today. So these are all off Pinterest, so I don't know who the original people are. But first I have this photo of this girl. Her transition shade is very mustard, and then she has like some brown eyeshadow, some freckles, and a burgundy lip. And then this one, they incorporated mustard and burgundy together. This one has like mustard and yellow. And then this one, she just has mustard eyeshadow all over her eyes, freckles, and a brown lip. So from these 4 photos I'm taking my inspiration from. I want to do something like very mustardy in the transition, and then maybe like a smoky brown wing liner, some freckles, an over blush look, and some brown lips, or like burgundy lips. Looking at these photos, I think mustard and burgundy complement each other really nicely. I'm gonna take the Colourpop single shadow in the shade Paper Tiger on my Colourpop tapered brush, which is the brush that I always use first. And this is going to be our transition shade. I can't tell you how excited I am to start playing with this shadow. So I'm first gonna just place that into my crease using windshield wiping motions, and then just blend it out with circular motions. And this shade is already so stunning. I already love it so much. But yeah, while I'm working this in, how have you guys been? I feel like I haven't filmed in so long, and to you guys it might seem like, you know, I just filmed a couple of days ago because I just uploaded a video, but literally I don't think I have talked to the camera in almost a week and a half. The last video that I filmed was a week ago, and that was my Mother Nature video. And in that video I didn't talk in it, so feels like I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. So comment down below if anything exciting has happened to you guys. If you guys are still in high school, I think in America a lot of you guys are going to prom, so that's exciting. Let me know how that went if you guys did go. Speaking of proms, I hated my prom. We don't even call it prom here, we call it ball. So I hated my ball. I didn't hate the experience, I more like didn't like how I looked. I didn't like my hair, I didn't like my makeup, I didn't like my dress. So yeah, if I could do it again, I totally would. But the past couple of weeks has been really crazy for me actually. You know, filming the NYX Face Awards, which voting is live, so if you guys could vote for me, I would appreciate it so much. You know, I put a lot of time and effort into that look. It took me the whole day to film, and then it took me even longer to edit. All the other girls in the top 30 are so freaking talented, and I've been like really putting myself down about the look that I created. I feel like I could have done better. It wasn't as creative as the other girls. But then I keep looking, I'm like, you know, I should be proud. Like, I am not a special effects person, I am not a body painter. These kind of videos that I'm filming right now are the videos that I do. I don't do any of that kind of crazy stuff. You know, I do it from time to time. I feel like I should just be proud of it and shouldn't bash myself or compare myself to the other girls. I really want to get to top 15. Like I said, there aren't many Asians in this competition. We just need more Asian girls in the beauty community, honestly. I just learned to stick to what I know, and I'm not good at special effects and latex. I am never touching latex ever again. Like, I just know I'm not good at that. I should just stick to what I know and do my best. So it would be great to like redeem myself in a way in the top 15. So that was last week, and that was really hectic, and I had to film that while also packing and moving to this space. So you guys know that I had to live in that Airbnb for a little bit. This place is going to be pretty much permanent for a really long time. Like, Harry and I will be here for quite a while, and it just feels so good and easy on my heart that I know that we don't have to move anymore. Past couple of places that we've been staying at and the backgrounds that you have been seeing, all of those places were just very temporary. Like, we knew we weren't gonna live there forever, but this place is kind of like we're gonna be here for a very long time. So now I'm gonna go into my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm gonna take this shade over here on the second row, It's just like a darker mustard shade, and I'm gonna put this all over my lid using my Morphe M573 brush. So I'm just gonna place that on my lid space and blend it towards the transition. But carrying on, now that we have finally moved, I'm settling in, I can finally just focus on my videos. This is my first day filming in this room, so if the lighting is a little bit off or the camera angle, anything, like, you know, just know that it's my first day in here and I'm just figuring everything out. But yeah, that is pretty much what has been happening to me. You know, my birthday is in like 3 weeks. I'm turning 22. Time just goes by so quick, you know. Now I'm gonna take this shade right over here, this like dark chocolate brown from the Jaclyn Hill palette on my Makeup Collective number 5 brush, and I'm gonna just tightline my upper lash line with this and just slowly creating a wing. I'll be taking my Sigma pencil brush. I think it's the E30. I don't know. I'll leave the actual name somewhere here, but I'm just going to define that a bit more. Now I'm gonna tightline my upper waterline. I'm using the Ardency in Modster Smooth Ride Super Gel Eyeliner. This is in the shade Coffee. Jaclyn Hill raved about this eyeliner, and it's a little bit pricey for like a pencil kohl liner, but I mean, when Jaclyn Hill says something is good, you know, you bet it's good. The thing with this, you have to use this in your waterline. If you use it on your lash line, it's gonna smudge, it's gonna smear, especially if you have oily lids. This is just for your waterline, and once it's in your waterline, it stays in your waterline, like it stays there. And then for my lower lash line, we'll be taking that same darker mustard shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette on my Sigma E55, but I'm putting this right underneath my lower lash line, just from inner to outer corner, connecting it with the shadow on top. Just taking the same Ardency in Kohl Liner and Coffee, just gonna line my lower waterline. And we're just gonna smudge that out with our Sigma E55 brush, the Kohl Liner. Okay, now I'm just going to curl my lashes to prep them for false lashes. For mascara, I'll be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which is one of my holy grails. Okay, so let's move on to the face. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, taking this shade over here, which is called Havana. I'm gonna use my Vanity Planet Kabuki brush, which I do have an affiliate code on. I've been doing a new technique with my bronzer. I just like to take the bronzer on my brush and I like to just press it into my skin first and then start blending. I feel like before I would just be swiping it all over and sometimes it would look a little bit patchy, but now that I press it into my skin first and then I blend it out, I feel like it just gives me more of an even coat. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this blush kit from Colourpop. I do believe this is discontinued, so I don't know if I want to show you it, but I'm just taking a very peachy blush. So just loading up my brush, like a lot, and just apply it to the apples of my cheeks first, and then over my nose. And now I'm just gonna take a small detailed brush with that same brown shadow from the Jaclyn Hill palette and just give myself a ton of freckles. I feel like that was such a vibe with all the Pinterest photos that I showed you guys. I'm gonna make it very dense around my nose area and then just have it kind of slowly fade out towards my cheeks. And just going in with my Kabuki brush and just stamp it over a little bit just to make it look not as harsh and a little bit more realistic. I think for this look, I just want a very subtle glow, so I'll be taking my Mermaid Glow Face Duo from Colourpop, and I'll be using the highlighter in here, which is called Golden Hour. I'll be using my Real Techniques setting brush to apply that onto my cheeks. Okay, and now for my lip color, I have 3 options that I picked out, all from Colourpop Luxe lipsticks, because you guys know I love the shade range from Colourpop. I feel like there's a lipstick for every single eye look that you do. So first one is Gallop, which I think is a really nice one. It's a bit red. 27, which is a little bit deeper. It's a bit more burgundy, so maybe. And then we have LA Lady. I feel like LA Lady. Let's try LA Lady. Do you guys think so? Are we going with LA Lady? I feel like Gallop. Let's see Gallop. Oh yeah, let's do Gallop. Let's do Gallop. So the last and final step are just lashes. I'm going to use the House of Lashes Serene Light. So I don't want something too dramatic, but I still want something to be a little bit dramatic because as you guys can tell, my eyes are quite small and I feel like when I wear lashes, they just make my eyes appear a lot bigger. I'm gonna pop these off camera and then I'll show you guys the final look. And that, guys, is going to conclude my video for today. I hope you guys did enjoy watching and just catching up with me. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up for me and also comment down below what other makeup looks do you want to see from me. I would love to hear your thoughts. Just leave your requests down below. Before you guys leave, I just want to remind you guys again that the link to vote for me for the next Face Awards New Zealand will be the first link in my description box. If you guys have a couple of minutes to spare, I will leave that link down for you and just vote away. Tell your friends to vote. I would appreciate it so much as always. But yeah, that is everything for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!